All right, I was going to review some of the basics of Excel. And so this is one we did in class, but we kind of covered a lot though. So I kind of wanted to make a little video here so y'all can reference this if you need to. So you should be able to download Excel for free. If you need help with that, let me know, but you should be able to log in using your Lone Star credentials and download the Office software, which includes Excel. So I'm going to go ahead and download this data and open it up. And this is similar to the data set we were looking at in class. And so I just kind of want to review some of the basic commands we can do to kind of adjust this. Now, I noticed somebody in class, they had downloaded this, and for some reason at 1019, it said October 19th, which was kind of weird. You know, 1019 is the same as October 19th. And so sometimes the settings can kind of be a little off on your Excel to where you might get something weird like that. And so I'd advise just go back to the original data set and look at it and be like, oh, it was 1019 or whatever, 10 through 19. But anyways, this is going to be more about just kind of some basics on how to do things in Excel. So if you ever want to like insert a column or a row, you have to highlight it, okay? And so I'm going to insert, I want a row, a column to the left of this. It's always going to be to your left. Wherever you click, it's going to insert it to the left. So if I try to insert a column right here, it's going to insert it right there. Now, I don't want that column, so I'm going to go ahead and delete it. But I want to enter a column right here. So we'll insert. And then if you remember, this was going to be the mid-class or whatever, the midpoint of the class right here. And so what I was doing here, what I showed y'all in class, was you take the lower bound of the class and the one after it, add them together and average it. So 0 plus 10 divided by 2 would be a 5. And then 10 plus 20 is 30. And then divided by 2, that would be 15. And then 20 plus 30 is 50. 50 divided by 2 is 25. And you can see that a pattern has been established. And whenever there's a pattern, you can highlight the pattern and then use that little square in the lower right-hand corner and drag down, and it will continue that pattern right there. And if you notice, this is the midpoint of the class for each one if you look. So 15, 25, 35, 45, and so on. And so in class, we were tasked with trying to figure out, well, what would be the average response for this? And let's go back to I think this was the population of a town, right? It was the population. And so we had 283 people that said that, you know, they were either 0 through 9, right? 201 that were between ages 10 and 19 and so on. And so the mid-class is basically saying, well, on average, we're just going to assume that on average, out of these 283, on average, they're probably about 5 years old. Some are going to be older, some are going to be younger, but we're kind of assuming they're about 5 years old. So then what we did here was we took that mid-class, or midpoint, we'll call it midpoint, and we multiplied it by the frequency, okay? And so what you'll notice is that my cell is not quite big enough to fit everything. So if you just double click on the edge of that column right here, it'll spread it out for you if you want to. You don't have to do that, but so that's what I'm doing right here. I'm taking the midpoint and multiplying it by the frequency. And so I can do that with some Excel commands. And so if you have to press equal whenever you're going to do some type of computation. So right here, we're going to do equals. And I'm multiplying them together. So I'm going to select this cell right here, then press the star button, which basically is stands for multiplication. Then we're going to click this column right here, and I press enter. And so it will give me that product right there, 5 times 283. And you can do that for each one of these cells, or you select the cell, and then take that little square right there and drag it down, and it will continue that formula down for the cell and the 2 cells to its left. So you can see right here, so this cell, I'm in row 11. And so when I click on this, it's multiplying B11, C11. B10, C10, and so on and so on. So it does that all for me real nice. Now, remember back to the question, it was asking, well, what's the average age? Well, what we're going to do is like I said, we kind of assumed the average age was 5 for this group. The average age was 15 for this group, and so on and so on. So these are all the sum of, are the product of all those ages times how many people responded for that class. So we need to figure out the total right here. So if you want to figure out the total, what you do is you press equal and then type sum, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click it. So I'm going to double click it. So then it's asking me, okay, give me the range of data that you want. And you can type in D2 to D11 if you want, but it's going to be a lot easier just to click, drag, and then let go of the click, and then press enter. And there you go. So then that will give me the sum of all those responses. And then now I need to divide it by the total number of people that live in this town, right? Well, that would be the frequency right there. That's the responses that I got for the data. So I can do the same thing right here. I could do equals sum, and I could add this all up and press enter. Or once again, anytime you go left or right or up or down with this, it will do the same command for that row or that column. So what it's going to do is it's going to sum up the column C for me now. So I kind of drag that over and see it added it up. And if I click on it, you can see it says sum from C2 to C11. So I did that by just clicking here and dragging over. All right, let me get out of here. Let me see. I think I kind of screwed it up. Let me back out of here and highlight that. Sometimes stuff like that can happen where you accidentally kind of screw up the formula. And if that happens, either delete it and start over or just press Control Z, and that would also kind of take you back to where you were. All right, so now I want to figure out the average age. So I have to take the total and divide it by the number of people that we surveyed. So just pick any box, it doesn't matter what box you pick, and let's do the computation. So we're going to do equals, and you pick the total, and then do the backslash for divide. And we're going to divide it by the number of people surveyed. And press enter, and so we can see the average age for this town is 28.4 if you're going to round to the nearest decimal. So let's see, 28.4. Let's go over here. Let's check that out. 28.4. Check. Yep, got it right. So everything's good. Okay, a couple other things I'll kind of review with you real quick is the mean and the median. So if you want to figure out the mean, you would type equals, and you're actually going to type average. So you're going to start typing average, and once it pops up, once again, I just double click on it, and whatever group you want to find the average of. So let's say we want to find the average of just this set of numbers right here. It's just whatever. So I'm going to figure out the average value. If you were to add these up and divide by how many entries there are, you would get 128.6. Then if I want to figure out the median, you do equals, start to type median, and it should pop up fairly quickly. Once again, double click it, then pick that data set that you're wanting to find the median of, press enter. There you go. So the middle was 134.5. So that's interesting. What that means is that we had an even set of values because the median ended up having to be the average of the two middle values. Okay. So like, for example, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to find the median, but this time I'm going to include that 1286. And so what that means is I'm going to have an odd amount of elements. There's an odd amount of elements. And so this time it should be one of these numbers that's in my set. And so it's the 176 right there. It's the 176 right there. So the reason it was a decimal over here is because the median, they had to average the two values in the middle. Okay, so this is just kind of a little overview of Excel. We're definitely going to learn how to do some more things in here, but at least this will kind of get you started.